master slut.
What in the world? Look at Lita go! Milkomania is running!
Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh my God!
I'm something about it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Tops and Bottoms. This time it is the pay-per-view review, and I am going to be talking everything NXT TakeOver 31. It was very quickly planned. It happened in about 2-3 weeks, something like that. It kind of came out of nowhere, but boy did this deliver. So let's go ahead and run down the card and declare each and every match either a top or a bottom. Let's get it! What the fuck was that? So we opened up NXT TakeOver 31 from the Capitol Wrestling Center, which is inside the Performance Center. It's basically a new Thunderdome for NXT. And honestly, I love this so much more than the Thunderdome. This looked amazing. This felt new. This felt innovative and different. Thunderdome felt very corporate and WWE and blah, 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 blah.
And Priest, the champion, countering Gargano, right into the reckoning. Priest into the cover, hooks the inside leg. Damian.
To kick off TakeOver, we had the North American Championship match. It was Johnny Gargano taking on the champion Damian Priest. This match had so much potential going into it, and guess what? It did not disappoint. He is Johnny TakeOver for a reason. I loved every second of this match. And honestly, heel Johnny Gargano only gets better. He's so annoying. He really makes me hate him for all the best reasons. It's fantastic. On the other side of the coin, you've got Damian Priest, who's got this really serious, just kind of brooding gimmick that I really kind of dig. I don't know why, and maybe it's the Archer of Infamy thing, but all I can ever think of when I think about him is Katniss Everdeen. Oh my god, I'm gonna start calling him PETA. But to finish off the match, we saw Damian Priest block Johnny Gargano's DDT, only to hit the Day of Reckoning, nice finisher move, horrible wrestling game, to score the win and keep his North American Championship. So, can Candice LeRae win later on into the night? We don't know, but this match was so great to start off the show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is a top.
And again, blocking in. Wait, another submission.
Just listen to the screams of the...
Next matchup was Kushida taking on the Velveteen Dream in a match that pit Marty McFly against Doc Brown. Now, as much as I love Doc Brown, I don't like the Velveteen Dream for reasons. So, this match was a lot of fun. It really went back and forth. They tried to really establish Kushida as a heel in this match, but it just didn't work for anybody who's feeling the same way I am about the whole Velveteen Dream situation. So, watching Kushida get pretty violent and lock on that armbar and just that wailing, it really felt more like a comeuppance type deal than it felt like an actual heel turn. I enjoyed it. This match was still fun, seeing Kushida get that win and that forward momentum for his career, because Kushida's so good. Like, just so good. I can't say how good this man is many a time, or I would just be saying good for hours on end. Kushida's great. This was a fun match. I love the ending. I love the turn. It's also a top.
Challenger. Double underhook. Oh! Knee right into the face. Covered by the champion, and Escobar retains.
The next match was the Cruiserweight Championship. It was Santos Escobar going up against Isaiah Swerve Scott, which I'm waiting for him to hit the main roster because they're just going to call him Swerve. That's gonna happen, I guarantee it. Oh my god, you guys, this storyline between Legado de Fantasma along with Swerve with a little bit of Breezango sprinkled in there has been amazing. This is the most invested I've been in the Cruiserweight Championship in a hot minute. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. It delivered on so many different levels. I tell you, Swerve just pulls out moves that I didn't even think that were possible sometimes. He's just so bendy, and he looked like a mermaid.
Oh my gosh.
So we saw Mendoza and Wilde come in to interfere in the match, and we got to see Ashanti, who I don't know this person. who is this person? Where did they come from? Have they been on NXT? I feel like, what's going on? The finish saw Swerve hit the exposed steel and then get brought in by Santos Escobar to finish the job and retain his Cruiserweight Championship. This match was also fun. It was very fast-paced. It was exactly what I wanted out of it. It is also a top.
Spanish fly from the top. Shirai, no wasted motion. Back to the top.
Next up was the NXT Women's Championship. It was Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie, taking on the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai, trying to dethrone the best moonsault in the business. And guys, Candice LeRae, with this new heel gimmick, doesn't really feel complete without Johnny Gargano, but she came to deliver in this match. She fought Io Shirai tooth and nail, and then at the very end, once the referee got taken out, we saw Johnny Gargano run back in with a referee shirt and try to get the quick count. It just worked, because again, I hate Johnny Gargano. And when he comes in, he brings out the best of Candice LeRae. He really, really makes her. He really brings her into this heel character, and it's fantastic. I love every second of it. And boom, after that moonsault connected and we saw Io Shirai retain her women's championship, we got not one, but two returns as Toni Storm and Ember Moon have returned to lay claim to the NXT Women's Championship. This could be monumental. Could you imagine a triple threat with Io, Ember, and Toni Storm tossing Candice LeRae, make it a four-way? The NXT Women's Division is stacked, you guys, and this excited me so much. This match was phenomenal, and then mix in the return at the very end, total top.
He's not moving. Balor perched up high. Coup de grace. And Balor got all the coup de grace to retain his NXT title.
That leads us into Kyle O'Reilly versus Finn Balor for the NXT Championship. Whew. Y'all, this match, those two beat the holy hell out of each other. Did you see both of their mouths at the very end? They were both dripping blood, like they had just bit chunks of each other, like they were Shayna Baszler or Becky Lynch. This made me so happy because not only did it establish that Finn Balor has come back to NXT with a vengeance, because it established that Finn Balor has come back to reign over NXT, and it also established Kyle O'Reilly as a fantastic contender. These two were just back and forth, tooth and nail. I didn't know who was going to come out this as the winner, but it was a coup de grace that landed Finn Balor his title retention. Then after the bell rang, we saw Ridge Holland, of all people, holding Adam Cole over his shoulder, just dumping him to the floor as the rest of the Undisputed Era run out, and they're yelling, and then they turn around to yell at Finn Balor, like, why didn't you know about this? Like, he's in the ring wrestling. What do you want him to do? But this main event was just glorious. Everything was so good, so stacked. It is also a top. You guys, this is a first for me on tops and bottoms because there were no bottoms on this pay-per-view whatsoever. NXT TakeOver 31, with its small and very limited build, was one of the most phenomenal pay-per-views of the year. From start to finish, I was thoroughly entertained. I enjoyed each and every match. Each and every match brought something different. It kind of threw another spice into the gumbo. And that just made it this perfect pot of delicious. And I was just eating it up, like nom 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 nom. That's how I actually eat. You never want to go to dinner with me. So, overall, NXT TakeOver 31, not only is it a top, but it is pay-per-view of the year candidate. Total top. But those are just my opinions. What did you guys think? Leave some comments right down here. I read them all and I look forward to hearing what you guys thought of this pay-per-view because honestly, I could discuss it all day. Everything was stellar. Hit that like button and subscribe to me. Do it. If you'd like to talk more wrestling across social media, please find me. I'm Joey_Mayberry on pretty much everything except for TikTok, where I am Dad Bod Demigod. Yeah. Also, please check out Ring the Bell, where I am covering women's wrestling each and every week with so many lovely people. Can't wait for you to check that out. And I will be back for another weekly tops and bottoms and some toy reviews and some pay-per-view reviews. I'm just going to be all over this channel. So again, make sure you ring that little bell and hit that subscribe button, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. Please be safe. And until then, I'm going to go into my back room and I'm just going to breathe. I'm just going to breathe because I'm still recovering from Ember Moon. It was so great. Love you all. Peace out. See you next time.
It's